Life family. My name is Rachel McKinley and I'm the social media manager here. And today we have Liz Hardy with us and it's going to be amazing. And Liz has done a ton of work with this company. She is amazing. She is an entrepreneur. She's a mom and she has the most incredible story with the gel. And I can't wait to share it with you guys all. So let's get started. So Liz, tell me a little bit about you. Tell me about your background and things like that.
Well, as you said, I'm a mom of three. I'm a wifey. My family is first. That's the biggest priority in my life. But when I found the gel, I got really excited because I saw the uniqueness of what it could do and that nobody I knew had heard about it before. And that intrigued me and excited me and kind of gave me my spark. So when I started to use the product, I started to feel like I was waking up again. I was 6 months postpartum, exhausted all the time. I couldn't get enough sleep. And I woke up every morning just wanting to crawl back into bed. So when I found the gel, I started to feel like I could go through the long days. I could, instead of just surviving, I could actually thrive and participate. And I just felt incredible. And so sharing it was even more exciting because I knew there was tons of moms out there. There was tons of human beings and lives that could be changed by this incredible product and with this opportunity. So ever since, for the last 4 years, I've just kept my mouth open, and that's how I've grown. And I'm super excited about what's to come with New Life.
Yeah, and you're super involved. I mean, I see you on our social pages. You're constantly tagging people. You're constantly being like, "Hey, check out this live, check out this event we have going on." Right. And we have Be the Best You, which Liz is a part of our committee that helps plan a lot of the fun activities we have going on there. And so Liz does so much by reminding everyone like, hey, today we're going to be posting about recipes, motivation. Like, she is just on it. And so it's really amazing what you do right there.
Thanks.
So tell me a little bit though about your story with the gel though, because that's what people love to hear about you. Like when they think Liz Hardy, they think the gel.
Right. So, I mean, I guess for me, it stole my heart. It changed my life. It gave me my life back. And so I wish I had the picture of my before and after. And yes, I lost weight. And yes, I look like a completely different person. But the person before the gel was defeated, exhausted. You could see it in my face. You could see it in my actions. It was survival mode to the 10th degree. And when I started to use the gel, within months, I had lost 15 pounds. I hadn't changed my diet or exercise, and I know that's a unique situation, but I had hormonal weight to release, and so that's what it did for me. And I got excited, and I thought, hey, if I feel so good right now, it would be kind of blasphemous to not try to do something with my body. And so that's when I signed up for Couch to 5K to do my first 5K, which is hilarious because I never ran in my life before. But so I signed up for 5Ks and I did that. And come to find out, I don't actually love running, but I did something that I told myself I couldn't do. And that's what the gel has been for me, is little things along the way. I started to work out for the first time in 20 years. About a year ago, and I've gone every week since. It's just opened up the door for possibility in my life. It's made my body feel good and feel so balanced, and I want to see what it can do. So it's kind of been the catalyst to a huge transformation that actually isn't finished yet. So
yeah, and that's amazing. And it made me think when you were talking about like you didn't feel good, and it's a lot more than just like your body is bigger. It's like you don't feel motivated to work out.
Yeah.
And if you're not
fighting
working
against
out,
you, when your body's fighting against you, it's hard to actually show up in your life in every area.
Yeah, and everything is affected when you're not feeling good. Like your hormones are affected, your lifestyle is affected, what you're eating, what you do with your life, how you feel about yourself is affected. And that's so important about, you just have to feel good. You want to feel like I can do hard things and I can be what I want to be.
You want to be the best you.
Exactly. So that's amazing. And your husband, is he using the gel as well?
Yeah, he was actually my guinea pig. I was breastfeeding when my best friend told me about the gel, and I couldn't try it quite yet for me. I wanted to wait until I was finished with that. So I gave him a bottle, and I said, I won't tell you what it does, you just have to try it. And he tried it, and within the first couple days, he started to sleep like a rock. And he'd wake up the next day and said, you had to get on this gel. So I knew if it was working for him, I was really looking forward to what it could do for me. So he's been on it consistently for 4 years as well. And I've seen him stop taking naps in the afternoon, participate more in our family events because he's not as tired and exhausted from working. His body doesn't hurt. He's, on his feet at work. So it's really key and important that everything, feels okay. And I guess it's beautiful to see that I've given my husband that gift by introducing him to the gel, because he's a big part of why he provides for our family in such an incredible way, and to be able to give him the gift of feeling his best makes my heart super happy.
That's awesome. And remind me again, I'm sorry if you already said it, but
Yeah.
when did you guys start taking the gel? How long ago has it been?
So we found, he was in May of 2018, but that's when we actually went out of product. Like, we sold
really?
out of product, and there was this time where you could not get it. It had sold out, and we were anxiously awaiting. So he got, he ordered it in May of 2018, and then he started it in June of 2018. And now, I guess he's been on it this entire time up until August 19th of 2022. And for me, I started September 15th of 2018. I remember the day because it's special to me, because I started documenting from the day one what my body looked like, what I felt like, what I experienced, and it has been what has been the biggest catalyst for the growth of my business, is because I shared that story along the way with others and invited them into our life change.
Yeah. And it seems like a lot of people document, this is how I first started, and this is what's happening to me now.
Right. The testimony is, facts sell, or facts tell, stories, sell. Like, you want to be able to communicate what it's done for you in your life, and give that hope to somebody else. So the best way to do that is to document from day one how you're feeling, what you're experiencing, so you can share that gift with somebody else.
Yeah. Can you share with me a little bit more about testimonials? Like, give me advice on them. What would you tell someone who's like, I want to start using them, or someone who's like, I'm looking to take testimonials, or just general advice about testimonials?
Sure. I think they're so important and integral, to us growing our business and staying as a healthy company, and being, transparent and vulnerable and authentic in what these products can actually do. I think it's important when you're taking your before and after pics to be in good lighting, to have a consistent background, to wear the same clothing. No filters, don't add, or just whatever it is, just let it be what it is. Don't make it anything more than it needs to be, because people they can see right through exaggeration. So I was always very authentic about, where I was standing, how, what I was wearing, the lighting, and you want to make sure people can actually see it. And then making claims about what the product has done. It's very important to protect our company and the integrity with being compliant with the terminology that you use. It doesn't cure any disease or medical term whatsoever. So anything that has been diagnosed by a doctor, we cannot say that in a testimony. That could actually get our company in trouble. Even though it may have helped, there's other words you can use. So look for the list of that in the resources in our back office. That's a great way for you to utilize. Don't just not tell the story because you can't use a certain word. Be creative, think outside of the box, and be able to help and share with other people what it's done for you. And the best way to do that, start at the beginning of your journey. And if you've been on it for a while, start today. And document how you're feeling in your notes section of your phone, in a journal, and then share that along the way authentically with people if you're on social media. So that they can see what you're a part of. And then what comes from this is a genuine asking of, what is that? What is the gel? What are these products? What are you doing? And in network marketing, in the business we're in, that is the $1 million question. That's what's going to make you more money than you've ever imagined, is when people ask you, what is it you're doing? And the way they do that is when you share your testimony in a compliant way, authentically, don't over exaggerate, and just be yourself.
Nice. And I want to ask something a little bit on that same note, but maybe a little bit different. So,
sure.
Social media can be really scary. I mean, we've all experienced it. We're like, I'm going to put this out on the internet and hope that nobody sees this. It's kind of embarrassing, and it can be really scary, especially if you don't really know how to use it. So, but you have done an amazing job of utilizing that and helping it, or using it to grow your business.
Right.
So can you share a little bit more about that?
Sure. So social media actually is like the avenue I've grown my business 99% of the way. I think the beauty of it is that, whenever you are in this business of network marketing and you go through a list of names of people you're in relationships with, in personal relationships with, that can dry up pretty quickly. But when you're on social media, you're connected to billions of people that you would have never otherwise met. And that's an exciting thing for me. That actually is what drives me and gets me motivated, is that I can make connections with human beings all over the planet and help them in a way uniquely with our products. So for me, social media can be scary. Also, authenticity and being vulnerable can be scary, but the benefits far outweigh the fear factor. And I say do it scared. And also don't go at it alone. There is plenty of mentorship out there on the topic. Google it, look on Facebook, be a part of Be the Best You, Be the Best Leader, and kind of see what doing social media well and in a non-salesy, spammy, icky way can actually help benefit your business. And Be the Best You is a great place to get content. It's a great place to see what is it that people are saying and doing in a natural, fun, story dialogue way. We're inviting people into conversation and relationship without saying, buy my product, join my team, because nobody wants to hear that, you know?
Yeah.
So for me, it's always been about the story and helping others tell theirs. That's what gets my heart, you know, pitter-pattering, and that's what I'll continue to do. And social media is a great way to do that and reach a lot of people.
Yeah, that's amazing. And like you were saying with Be the Best You, there are so many resources out there, you know, just now that we've launched Be the Best You to help you feel like you have a community, help you feel like there's a place for you to share your growth in your new life journey. And there's also Be the Best Leader, which has product help, which has, you know, where to find compliance if you're not sure what to say. You know, it has so many resources about that. And it's just awesome because this is such a growing community and it's going to be amazing. And so I want to ask you one last question.
Yep.
So there is so much growth in New Life right now.
Right.
And a lot of people might just be on the fence. Like, I don't know if I want to take that leap. I'm kind of scared. What advice would you give to someone who might be on the fence about joining the New Life family?
I guess for me, it's just take the chance. You never know what could happen. I never knew 4 years ago when I signed up to be with this company the change that would happen in my life, not only physically or financially, but I've grown as a person. This is self-development with a compensation plan. So you actually get to get compensated for the growth that you take and the actions that you take to be a better version of yourself. So I've never hung around people here that weren't growing. People don't stick around that don't grow here. So if you're interested in bettering your life and feeling and looking your best and being around some of the most incredible human beings you'll ever meet in your life, this is the place to be. This is the place to grow. All are welcome. It's a very inclusive culture and community, and I love that. So New Life is the place to be.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us, Liz. It's always amazing to hear what you have to say, and we love you, and we'll see you guys later. Bye everyone.